Hey guys, welcome to the first video. So in this video I'm going to go over the syllabus, which you can find on Google Classroom. I'm going to go over the website that I have set up for the class that I use, and I'm going to go over a little bit on Google Classroom. So looking at the syllabus, at the top you can see that this is both for geometry and financial algebra. Both classes are going to be set up the same way no matter which way you have me for. So at the top I have my contact information. You can message me on live grades, okay? Not guaranteeing that I'm going to answer really quickly because I do not get notifications anytime I get a message on live grades. You can email me. That's set up straight to my phone. I'm on my phone 24/7, so I'm going to see it and I'm going to respond really quickly. You can respond to things on Google Classroom. You can comment on assignments, and you can comment on my updates on the actual stream. So you can do that. Again, I don't think I get notifications for it, so you can get a hold of me through Google Classroom. You can add me on the Facebook page if you don't have me on there already. It's under CRHS Kira Owsley. I also have it linked on the website that we're going to look at in a second. And then lastly, you can text or call me if you really want to. I've got my phone number there. Try and make it at a reasonable time if you're calling, otherwise I just won't answer. Won't hurt my feelings any, but text me anytime you need me. So while we're working virtually, we're going to be using Google Classroom a lot, so that's why I'm going over how to work it here. We're going to be using Zoom about once or twice a week, depending on the week and what we're going over, because it does add that interactive aspect to the classroom that I think really helps. And then also I have the class website, which I link everything that you're going to need to. It's a really good way for me just to keep everything in one place so that if you need something, you can go there and get to all of the different links that I use in the classroom. So hopefully with these things, everything's going to go pretty smoothly. We will see. Let me know if you have any problems as soon as possible so I can let you know how to fix it as soon as possible. So the actual work this year is going to consist of videos for you to watch and take notes with. That's going to be whether we're remote or not. You're going to have Zoom meetings, okay? Once we're back in class, it will just be the class participation. You're going to have practice problems, which are mostly going to be like the practice problems on worksheets, or you're going to have some games and stuff to play. You're going to have problem presentations, which we'll talk a little bit more about later. We'll definitely start in the next few weeks having problem presentations where you'll work together and present problems to the class. You will have quizzes, as you always do in classes. And then lastly, you're going to have self-reflections, which is honestly just a place to get everything out of your mind on a piece of paper or a Google Doc file in this case, just to kind of tell me how your weeks went. I just think it's a good way to kind of de-stress at the end of the week, and so I added that as well. If you look at the pie chart here, you can see that quizzes are the bulk of your grade, about 30%, okay, so they're worth more than the rest. Notes are worth 20%, so that's whenever you actually watch the videos that I post to YouTube and post to Google Classroom, and you take notes with me as I go. You're going to have to write everything I write down and take a photo of it and upload that at the end of the day. So practice problems and practice games are 20%. The problem presentations you're going to do are worth 20%, and the self-reflections are worth 10%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but the thing is you get a grade just for doing it, and it's really simple and easy. So as long as you turn in a paper for that every time, if you end up with an 85 instead of getting a B, you'll get a 95A. So as long as you do these, that should be able to keep you up a whole letter grade. So we are going to have Zoom meetings about once or twice a week. I mentioned not every day for sure. And when we do have it, I just want you to act respectfully. I shouldn't have to say that in the first place. Follow the school rules. I don't want to hear you cursing or having foul language or talking bad to anybody else. You will be kicked if something like that happens, and you will get a 0% for that Zoom meeting. I will be taking attendance for the Zoom meetings. If for any reason you cannot attend a Zoom meeting, let me know either ahead of time or afterwards so that I know. And then the Zoom meetings will also be recorded, so you'll be able to go back and watch it to get credit for that as well. Whenever we split up into breakout rooms in Zoom meetings, that's when you're just split up into different groups and working on your own kind of into the groups. I want you to try and stay on topic. I know it's a little hard, but I will be popping into those as well, and just be respectful in those. So I'll be able to come into the groups and see what you're talking about. So try and stay on topic in those. And then lastly, I shouldn't have to mention it, but dress as though you're going to school if you're in a Zoom meeting. Boys wear a shirt. You know, everybody should be wearing pants, whether we can see the bottom half of you or not, because things happen and cameras fall. Please, please wear clothes to the Zoom meetings. And then lastly, something that is not as funny, I'm not really going to go over this too intensely right now. If it should come up, we'll go over it more, but don't cheat, okay? I do not take cheating lightly. If I find you cheating, even just on a simple worksheet, you're going to get a 0 and have to get another assignment, okay? Photo math counts as cheating. I know the difference between what I teach you and how I teach you versus photo math. If you do not understand and can't explain to me how you got your answer and how you showed your work, then that means that you cheated, and I will not accept it. So just don't cheat. If you need help, let me know, and we'll get it so that you'll get a good grade. So that is the end of the syllabus. Next, we have the website. So the URL for the website is just missalsleysclass.edublogs.org. This is just a place where I post everything so that it's all in one spot if you need it, because some things won't post the way I want them to on Google Classroom. So here you can see all of my posts are going to end up here, and it'll scroll farther down once I post more. We just have a little welcome post so far. So if you click on that, it'll bring you to the post, but other posts will come here as we go throughout the year. So if you look on the right side here, these are the main things you're going to need. I have a weekly schedule for both classes. If you open them, you can see that it will have day by day what we're doing that day, what your goals are, because I have to post what you will be able to do at the end of the day, the standards or whatever, and then is anything due that day. And so I've got the first 2 weeks already, and then I will keep adding each week as we go. So I've got that for financial algebra and geometry. I have my contact information, okay, so you can open that, and again, it's got links to live grades, Google Classroom. It's got my phone number on here again if you need it, and my email, and a link to the Facebook page that I told you about. A link to Google Classroom, and it does remind you to make sure you're logged in with your school Google account, because that makes a difference. I have a whole page on how to work Google Classroom, so if you watch this video and then you need to go back and figure out how to do something again, it's right there still. I have a link to Khan Academy because it's a very good resource if you need extra help. I have a link to my YouTube channel so that you can see the videos that I post if you don't want to go through Google Classroom to find them. Then I have a link to the Zoom channel that we're going to use for meetings, so you can go on here anytime you need help with that, and I think I'll also have that one posted onto Google Classroom hopefully. So again, I'm going to have more links over here, but this is just a place just to go where they're all kind of in one place, and so it's very nice and helpful. So now we're going to look at Google Classroom. I am not logged on to my account. I am logged on to Mr. Adams' account because I am using him. He's my husband. I am using him to join a class so that we can see how it works. So once you log on, again, you have to make sure you log on using your school Google account. If you're logged on using one of your personal Google accounts, it will not work. You'll have to click up here and make sure you're clicked on the right Google account and logged in to the right Google account. So in order to join a class, you're going to go up to this button right here, click it, click Join Class. This is going to pop up. Now if you go back to how to use Google Classroom, I have the codes for both of these here, okay? I'm going to join the financial algebra classroom because he's already in my geometry classroom because we were testing things out. Paste, copy and paste, or type the code in, okay? That's all you have to do. I'm going to have them up everywhere. You should be able to join the classroom. Click join. That's it. That's all you have to do to join the classroom. Okay? So it'll pop up like this now. So when you first go to Google Classroom, which is just classroom.google.com, you should come up here and you can click on the classroom that you're in, whether you're in the financial algebra class or the geometry class for me. Okay? So looking at the first place that pops up, this is where I'm going to post updates and stuff. It's all going to go there. You cannot post, but you can comment on my posts. Okay, this right here is going to show you anything that's due soon. It will tell you. Okay, you can click view all if you want to see all the things that you have due. you click on the classwork tab. I have everything posted for the next 2 weeks already, okay? It's all numbered, okay? Makes it a little easier to find through here for both you and me, but it's all right here. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to upload an assignment. I'm going to go ahead and do the one that you have to do for this video, like the assignment that goes with this video. So you click on the assignment, and you can click, like I just did, view assignment to see it better. So it says for this assignment, edit the Google Doc file and turn it in once you're done with the comment on the assignment, okay? So it has a file over here. Click on it to open it, okay? All it says to do is edit the document. I don't care how you want to do it, just write something on it, you know, doesn't matter. Okay, it saves automatically. Once you're done, exit it out, it's safe. Okay, so once you've edited the document, it's already saved. It's already different on there, okay? It tells you to add a comment to the assignment. You can add a comment here, and the entire class will see it. So if I add this comment here, the entire class will be able to see that comment. But if I add a comment here, only I will be able to see it, so only the teacher will be able to see this one, okay? You can add either one you want, just make sure you see the difference. So if you want to tell me something in private, comment it over here on the assignment. If you want to comment something you want everybody else to be able to see, comment here. I will be able to delete comments. Don't post anything inappropriate or anything, okay? So now that I have edited the Google Doc file, okay, and added a comment, I can click turn in. It's going to let you know that you have an attachment. Almost everything you turn in to me should have an attachment, okay? You have your own little file on here. You just click turn in, okay? So if the assignment has a Google Doc file, that's how you're going to do it. Go back to classwork. There's another thing I want to show you. So some of them will have Google Forms. So if you click on it, it's literally just a survey. Just go through and answer all the things and then submit it. That's all you got to do for those. I'm not going to submit it because it'll mess up my data, but that's all you have to do. And then once you're done with that, you just go and mark as done. Let me know that you've done it, okay? Another thing, if you have to upload an assignment, so if we go to an assignment where you have to actually upload something, we'll go to this one, okay? So we'll click view assignment here. So this is solving one-step and two-step equations. This is the notes. So the first thing to do is to open the PDF, okay? If you're going to print it, open it like this. It's gonna click right here. You're gonna print it. That's all you have to do, okay? Otherwise, you can just open it and look at it and write on a blank sheet of paper if that's how you're gonna do it. That's fine. Just make sure you write everything it has down on it. So write down the problems and the instructions in between them, okay? So like for example, you don't have to write notes and examples, just write each problem down as you go. I want you to write like to get rid of a fraction multiplied by the, and write down whatever it has over there. Write down these things. Just make sure you've got everything written down if you are writing it on a blank sheet of paper. So you can download it and write on it, or you can write on a blank sheet of paper. However, to turn it in, you're going to have to upload a file. So once you've got it, if you have it on your computer, you click add or create. You're gonna click file, okay? You're gonna have to go to upload. You're gonna go to browse, okay? So now you're gonna select whatever file you have, whatever photo you've taken on your phone or with your Chromebook. Select it. I'm just gonna pick a random file here, okay? Select it, let it upload, and then click turn in. Again, it will remind you this is the file you have submitted. Click turn in. That's all you have to do to turn in the file. I'm going to also show you now how to do it from the app if you're going to use it on your phone or your iPad or tablet. So first you have to start by downloading the Google Classroom app. You should know how to search it and download it, okay? So you have to get started and sign in however you need to sign in. Make sure again that you're signing in using your school Google account. If you're not signed in using your school Google account, it will not work. So again, you have to have whatever the first part is at LoganCountySchoolsWV.com, or you will not be able to sign into Google Classroom. So once you are in there, you can see that you have all the classes right here. It's got his on there as well, but you can see that he's joined these classrooms. So you can open up whichever one. You can open up the stream down here. You can still see that. The classwork you can open up. But if you want to upload, let's say we're going to go to the notes. Let's say you did your notes and you need to work on there. So you add attachment, okay? You can click take a photo. You can select the photo however you want. I'm just going to go ahead and take a photo. Let's say I'm going to go and take a photo. Make sure it's not blurry like it is here. You can see. Just go ahead and take it. Click OK. Let it work. Okay. Once you've added that attachment, you can also add another one however you need to. Click turn in. It's going to let you know that you have the attachment on there. Just click OK. Your work has been submitted, okay? You can click on it to make sure it's on there. You can see it pretty neatly, okay? And then you're good. That's all you have to do. So you know how to work apps. You should be able to figure this out. This isn't that hard, so just let me know if you have any questions. You do have the assignment that I went over earlier, so go ahead and make sure you get that done. I also have a video survey that you need to get done, so make sure you get both of those done by the end of the day. Tomorrow you're going to have a quiz on this stuff, so you're welcome to start it now. I think it's already up. Just make sure you have it done by Friday. You guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye!